Miss Deja Peterson. Let's go get the beat.
The first party I ever went to was in a humid high school gymnasium, and the balloons tied to the basketball hoops made us feel like fire. It is in this moment when we are all fiery and young and can feel the bass in our lungs like it is our breath that we learn to hold on to things that we do not need. We find a way to forget God's sacrifice and we dance. And the only reason it is as humid as it is because we are all sweating, and the only reason we are still here is because this togetherness seems to be the best way to regurgitate stress, and the way the music sings and releases seems to be the best way to actually feel alive. We are young and fiery and desperate to be loved by the world and its people. In this gymnasium, in this fire, we fall and we ask for forgiveness, and we sin and we cry and we ask for forgiveness, and we fall and we blame it on our sin, and we blame God for our sinning but not for our forgiveness. We always leave God's body hanging there, and we always forget to pick him up, and we always expect our own homes to save us, and we always leave when the hanging gets too uncomfortable, and we always leave when it is no longer easy to watch. In this gymnasium, in this fire, in this togetherness, we feel like we are loved because no one is alone. We are dancing because we expect God to save us. We don't believe we need rescuing, but we expect God to get us home. With our youth and our fire, we expect God to do for us when we have been forgetting him. We expect God to dance with us when we are breathing for each other. This is how we visualize protection, be it not God. When our home becomes our keeper, there is no peace, and I can't remember whose idea it was. I can't remember who decided that that night, in all of its ill-lighted blackness, we would be willing to hang our bodies for happiness, and to feel loved, and to be together. When the music is that loud, and our hands are up that high, and our grins are that big, and we have not considered anything but ourselves, we are worshiping each other. It's a wonder we feel so much like fire and don't think we need rescuing. It's a wonder we don't think we will fall. It's a wonder we expect God to pick us up, but when someone who is young and full of fire falls and does not get up, we blame God. But when someone who is young and full of fire falls, we learn to let go of things that we do not need. We remember all that God has done for us, and we pray and we ask for forgiveness, and we pray and we cry and we blame it on our sin and want God to save them, but we stop expecting him to move for us and dance with us. We stop dancing, and the only reason we are still here is because we know not how to face the world without each other. The first party I ever went to was in a humid high school gymnasium, and the balloons made us feel like fire, and the disobedient seemed to die for. But when someone who is young and full of fire falls and does not get up, we are not to stop the music. We are not to stop dancing.
Put your hands together for Miss Diamond Jackson.
We want to do two poems that I wrote. One of them was because of my friend, co-worker Princess. She wanted to hear it. It's called Before I Die. Before I die, take my heart with you. As I resurrect, I don't want to know pain. Love's counterpart was mixed in between our sheets and took parts of me and you fed my soul what was presented to be true. Falsified emotions. A walking corpse that fed on happiness, which was later replaced with hate and bitterness. Before I die, take my innocence. Take what makes me naive and leave me where I was before you drained me, before I was going to take a piece of me, before you branded me with your name. Because as I was walking through life seeing someone that you knew, it stopped my trance to deliverance and back to reality, back to you. Asking about you and why things went left, and there I was left speechless. Before I die, read this, and finally realize all you were trying to avoid and all you accused me to be was all a mere reflection. Before I die, feel this. Empty feeling I left in your presence. All you pushed away was tainted in time, and as time goes by, I hope you regret this. And it'll be too late, because by that time my soul will be finding a new home and another host, reviving the life you wish you were in, while I'm resting in pieces. The other one is called Becoming Me.
Already. It ain't even 9 o'clock yet.
8:15. More of me, less of them. More free and intellectually aware of what I've done to me. Stripping away layers of myself by ripping away my dignity. Showing parts of me no one should see, my vulnerability and weaknesses. It was plain stupidity. I gave away myself to too many and expected the same in return. No pity. I love who I'm becoming. A woman of understanding, a woman yearning to learn and see. As I was searching for someone to love me, I didn't know how to love myself. It took some heartbreaks and many sleepless nights to finally understand what I've done to myself. Ashamed to say I am this person when I've already contradicted myself to too many higher standards. What have I done to myself? Losing parts of me and mistaking it as growth was the first mistake I made. But I love who I'm becoming. Even though I lowered myself, I'm building higher than before. But hey, love is one hell of a drug. Make sure our delusional, blind to the eye and naive. I believed everything they said to me. Stuff like, I love you, you and I forever, you will always be my number one, and we'll stick to whatever and not whatnot. Believing all they told me, you see where my trust got. Loving them in ways like I sold my soul. Them telling me, chill out, we'll be fine, it won't grow. Being naive, I believe everything I was told, but I love who I'm becoming. Learning from my mistakes, I'm growing. Becoming a woman of understanding, a progressive woman, a forgiving, strong woman. Getting in touch with my roots and not the force-taught history of myself. Learning that I am a queen, a direct descendant of royalty is me. The melanin in me is the true essence of beauty. Woo!
To Nikhil. Oh, turn.
I'm not gonna sing an original this time. This song was on my mind, so. Sun in the sky.
You better sing.
Okay, go in. Birds flying high. You know how I feel. Breeze drifting over.
Come on now.
You know how I feel. It's a new day, and I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, a new day, a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Dragonflies out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies out having fun, that's what I mean. Sleep in peace until the day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world and a born world, and I'm feeling good. It's a new day, I'm feeling good. It's a new day, hey, I'm feeling good.
To my new best friend, Nadia McCree. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, so I just wrote this like 2 nights ago.
Sure.
And it's called No More.
All right.
Black woman, fearless and strong. Black man, envied for so long. Oppressed for the strength they're jealous of like it wasn't wrong. Looking up to God for the answers to our songs. While this is a place where we do not belong, against our will, beaten to death and hung. Slaves in the land of the free where we were from, beaten physically, emotionally, but spiritually we overcome. Instilled from our ancestors the hymns that were sung. Shot down are their sons, the heart-wrenching cries from the mother's lungs. Pleading and praying peacefully with our hands soaring to the man above. For the melanin in our skins, we are the chosen ones. Black woman, so bright, we absorb the sun. We are light, illuminating in brilliance and elegance, perfectly poised. Full from my hair, to my lips, to my breasts, to my hips. Not easily handled by little boys.
All right.
Black men, my protector. As you sink in, devouring my nectar, your dominance, the white man, the collector, oppressing us so deeply, proud to be known as the Hector. Stand up, black brothers and sisters. The next generation is counting on us. We cannot fail them. This is a must. Heads held high, chest out for the ones who die as they yank their wings apart into the sky. Stand strong, no more cries. We're blind, open your third eye. My family, come together as one. Trickle your love, drench the hate clean, silence the screams, find a shoulder and lean. Black woman, black man, unite again, hand in hand. You are strong with each other, not without. Our children, they're struggling. Show them what being black is really about.
The homeowner, the quietest rings in our house. It seizes my lips from speaking, form a sarcastic smile. Suspense now raise one of your eyebrows. Ask me if there's someone else. I reply yes. Hell yeah. Hey. You ask me if it's another man, I say no.
We were kind of ready for that part. Yeah. And we know that.
We ready.
Y'all play too much.
You didn't come to rehearsal.
You ask me if it's another man, I say no. You laugh and say, is it a woman? I say yes. Surprisingly, you ask me for her nickname, and her name is me. And she loves me more than you'll ever know. I finally see that loving you and loving me, it just don't seem to work at all. So patiently, she's waiting on me to tell you that she needs love and to choose between you two. Boy, you know if I have to choose, I choose me. And she told me to tell you to never hurt her again. 'Cause if you haven't heard, she's a bad chick, even though I haven't met no. Yet and still you try and test me by raising an angry hand. Put it down, put it down. I'm leaving, don't try and stop me. I'm late and she is waiting. My love for me is too much, so I can't stay. And her name is me. And she loves me more than you'll ever know. I finally see that loving you and loving me, it just don't seem to work at all. So patiently, she's waiting on me to tell you that she needs love and to choose between you two. Boy, you know if I have to choose, I choose me.
Together for young Superman, the poet.
That's my working with the partner right there.
I'll let waste from time to time. How y'all doing tonight?
So we got a lot of kids crowd, you here.
Mr. Chopper Screw right there, right there. Yeah. Oh, man, there's a lot of new faces up in here. Give yourselves a hand, man. I'm gonna do my post and go in there and get out of here. This place looks familiar. I've been here before. It's called Quantum Uncertainty. It's alive and dead at the same time when all is fair in love and war. Visions of souls crying for peace, pointing at the peace that got them resting in peace. Please tell me I'm not the only one who sees. Visions of Rosa Parks sitting in Dr. King's Dream Park, sitting down and sitting down for rights instead of sitting up twerking on Malcolm X popping for the Nation of Islam. Now tell me, am I wrong? Or did I just take it too far? See, I don't remember Harriet Tubman getting a train ran on the Underground Railroad. Going back to get her people some freedoms, he had it happen. I don't think we'd be taken serious as trying to be equal. But see, today, blacks are the ones who despise blacks, and most of these setups are coming from people that we call friends. See, maybe he wouldn't be a felon if he watched the crowd that he fell in. What they gonna do when there's no more youth to shoot? So I'm thinking that maybe these babies having babies is probably a good thing. Cause niggas is having a hard time making it past 16 with dreams of making it to the league, quoting Dr. King with a Malcolm twist by any means necessary. But see, if violence was never an answer, then why would they ever give it to us as an option? See, niggas would be so quick to hit them up and then play stupid and ask who shot you. Ain't nothing sweet about these Suge nights when daddy was all puffed up wanting to be a bad boy and thug life. But it all ends the same way when you on death row. Check the death toll. More money in the white man's pocket and one less nigga to feed in Section G of River Red Cemetery. See, I'm trying to paint you a picture, but you won't develop past the negatives. Positivity is plummeting that we need to invest in, but here we are today selling our souls to death and sin, blaming our own imperfections. So question, what would 10-year-old you say if he could see you today? Scared of his future, disappointed in my past, but experience gon' teach him exactly where he gon' land. The streets ain't got nothing to offer except the early grave. See, mice out here killing cats for cheese. All these marches for violence and we still haven't took a hint. See, the saying goes, to hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil, but keep in mind the one who can't see it can still hear it and speak it. Put a knife in your back and give you flashbacks to back when they had your back and you realize that two-headed coins come more than a dime a dozen. I'm telling you, there's no escape from it. And since losing a sense didn't heighten the common one, and since common sense ain't common around common folk, I'm just a common man, keeping my common thoughts to myself.
Just for me. Sponsored by Pink Lotion and Coconut Oil. She can be spotted on the scene with lip gloss, lipstick, or Vaseline. This queen has been rocking rough and tough since Afro. She holds it down. With skin that naturally absorbs sun rays and hair that defies gravity. She's strapped with kisses that heal boo-boos and a shotgun for her tongue, oh brother. This sister can put you in her place, in your place. This sister can put you in her place. With her hands on her hips and eyes fixed on you, she can shoot lasers from her eyes. She's mighty enough to hold broken homes together with her bare hands. She can move at a fast enough pace to place her children on a bus and still make it to work on time. She can catch an uh-oh at the drop of a dime. She struts with the strength of all her ancestors combined, plus she fine. Constructed with the head wraps and hand grenades, she's explosive. I'm convinced the black woman is magical. Her ears can hear cuss words in her sleep. Her fingertips can pop cuss words out your mouth before you can even say them. She don't be playing. She not the fool you try to play her to be. She dots her I's and assures across her T's. She is regal enough to sip tea with Oprah Winfrey and the First Lady. She is boss enough to club with Nicki and Taraji P. You couldn't walk a mile in her high heel shoes. She exceeds expectations. Her ambitions and eyebrows remain on fleek throughout a 40-hour work week. She carries our culture like a handbag and rocks confidence like the goddess that she is. She is flawless, just gorgeous. A fantastic soul sister and a bad mamma jamma. With a body like kapow and a presence like damn. Tell misogyny that she shatters glass ceilings with high heels in her hands. She addresses rape culture like a boss. So say her name, because she's known to have good grades or a good job. Say her name, good God, she is the first wonder of the world. Say her name, because she's a symbol for self-respect and intellect. She controls a 12 gauge for her tongue. She is not the one to get disrespectful with. I'm convinced the black woman is proof of God. She can supply heaven or raise hell without even raising her voice. So to offer my advice, don't come for her unless she's sent for you. Because that'll be an end to you, boo-boo. Miss Amber Hassan.
A woman should never be broke. Better relax your throat and tighten up your kegels. Ain't nothing regal about struggling. Ain't Ain't nothing free about cuddling. Better be left with more than a cuddle in the bed. Get in his head, get in his pockets. These are covert ops, school of hard knocks, tricking 101. The art of selling your soul. They say that whole ain't just there to bear children. Every woman is sitting on $1 million and ain't no metaphor in that. Facts of life, the miseducation of Tootie, the secrets Miss Garrett wasn't sharing. Because sometimes no matter how you feel, bills still have to be paid. It's funny how the same thing that makes the world go round is also the root of all evil. Placebo for happiness. Whores aren't born, they're pimped up, hold down, grown up this way, seed sold into the fabric of their existence so that there is no resistance. This is survival of the fittest at its finest. This is eugenics at its sublimest. This is Darwin at his kindest. Use what you got to get what you want, diamond. Girls selling diamonds on an open market, but what's fair trade value for your virtue? They could never calculate your worth. You could never carry it in your purse. Pennies won't quench it. Dollars won't either. Soap won't clean you. Sleep won't relieve you. It's hard to be a commodity when you're really a Khalifa. Our daughters sit cross-legged, pointing Dow's head in the crosshairs of predators while we condition them to be prey. They're taught that knees just aren't used to pray. What mamas do is more important than what they say. We were entrusted with Mama Jezebel's lips who no longer remember what innocence feels like. So they let the world feed from their flesh, suckle from their breasts, nest inside them, rewind them, confine them, define them until they no longer recognize themselves. Strangers in their own skin. It's hard to be priceless when for sale is all you've ever been. Hard to trust men when all you've known are boys. Hard to become a woman when they treat us all like toys. Wrecked frame of reference, never knew their true essence. Ain't no resting in the realm of the reckless. When all the truth is taught and tainted, being a woman in this world is hard. Seen as poison and pure, taboo and sacred. Keep time around here. Your niggas keep dying, I swear. I can't drink the water and I can't afford the bills. So if you're sick of this shit, better pop another pill, cause chops keep flying around here. But niggas keep dying, I swear. I can't drink the water and I can't afford the bills. If you're sick of this shit, better pop another pill. I'm robbing Peter just to pay for to buy water. Dad, I can't drink. They'll keep you say that you enjoy yourself, keep your eyes on them, don't blink. Things ain't black or white as you think. Can't trust the water out of my sink. Can't trust the words of Father they mouth. Cause they'll put the poison right in your house. And I'm saying chops keep flying around here. But niggas keep dying, I swear. I can't drink the water and I can't afford the bills. If you're sick of this shit, better pop another pill. Cause chops keep flying around here. And niggas keep dying, I swear. I can't drink the water and I can't afford the bills. If you're sick of this shit, better pop another pill. They'll keep you say that you paid for, had a master plan that you slaved for, got a baby's bathing in contamination and they'll cut you off if you late for it. The city trying to blame the state for it, and the state they ain't gonna never pay for it. Putting band-aids on our bullet wounds, they'll kill you without making the bullets boom. Even blood stress, got babies in the dirt getting blood tested. I got another question. Googling symptoms for engineers is much worse than our deepest fears to get apologies for the policies that force law hosts. No warrants issues, no charges filed. Somebody stepping the crib, sitting crib. Now we're saying choppers keep flying around here. And niggas keep dying, I swear. I can't drink the water and I can't afford the bills. If you're sick of this shit, better pop another pill. Cause choppers keep flying around here. But niggas keep dying, I swear. I can't drink the water and I can't afford the bills. If you're sick of this shit, better pop another pill. They're holding the saucy like a murder state. More scared of a shower than the murder rate. We've been screaming in silence or they keep the violence. Those problems first world today, my water ain't gon' cut. So I'm spitting this with no filter. Murder mitten such a big title, cause even the government is a killer. And I'm saying choppers keep flying around here. Niggas keep dying, I swear. I can't drink the water and I can't afford the bills. If you're sick of this shit, better pop another pill, cause choppers keep flying around here. But niggas keep dying, I swear. I can't drink the water and I can't afford the bills. If you're sick of this shit, better pop another pill.
Big open mic. Make some noise.
Come on with it.
But the real deal, reality.
Come on.
Trying to be the change I want to see. The essence, success, the iron real, Black Lives Matter, and I don't even care how you feel. I want to be so dope that the crackheads come looking for me. So here that I can get them clean. I'm trying to be on my husband's wish list, not on little boy's checklist. I want to show the world the
me and still remain a mystery, so optimistic that you think my name is positivity. I will hire my haters and support my promoters. No. I will hire my haters and promote my supporters. And when they see me, they'll be like, who is she? That's my favorite.
Spit a poem or two. He gonna spit a poem and he gonna introduce y'all feature who gonna bring the house down. I'm excited for everything she been working on. So Jay, come talk to the people and then it's on you.
Alright, how y'all feeling? On God, I promise I would write this poem with emojis if I could. Cause words ain't cutting it no more. Baby, I would use emojis if I could. To be specific, I would use 5 dog faces and 7 middle finger emojis. I call it a haiku. I would name it after you. I know this is rude, but the syllable count really does check out. But I know this is rude. I really want to do this, but this is rude. So in the spirit of cordial conversation, Trick, I hope you fall off the deep end. Woo! Like I seriously wish that somebody would push you overboard while fishing in shark-infested waters. I hope they try to bite. No, I hope they don't try. I hope they do bite you. I hope they grab a hold of your calf muscles and drag you down until you turn blue. Baby, I hope you drown, but don't die.
Wait a minute.
Drown, but don't die. Only because I would really hate to take a day off of work to attend your funeral, but I would. Mainly because I know your repast food will be lit, and baby,
Bro,
I don't
food,
say
you'll
this
be
out
good
loud. I
though.
don't want too much negative karma coming to me, so listen to my shirt. I hope that Mother Nature will send your period 3 days early and have it linger for 2 extra days because I know you hate numbers. And baby, I hope your insides feel like hell. I hope you cramp to death. Feel free to die, but I hope you cramp to death. I hope it feels like your insides. I hope your insides feel like Precious is playing double dutch with your fallopian tube. Baby, I hope that your pad bleeds through. I hope that you're wearing white pants when it happens and a white boy makes a meme out of you. I hope you look like a fool, and baby, you look like a fool, and quite frankly, you look stupid, and baby, I changed your name in my phone to dog faces and middle finger emojis, but Siri couldn't pronounce that. So I changed it back to don't answer. Baby, I get it. I'm no relationship expert, but girl, you're no professional either, so either we're gonna work this out, or you gotta bounce. Because I have never been some second string nigga trying to make an appointment to be with you. Communication has always been our issue. You don't know how to talk. You don't know how to say what's on your mind. You always sweeping stuff under the rug and then look at me funny when I start tripping. Baby, the issue is us not knowing how to communicate. So I'll go first. I insist you have several seats. I will go first. And frankly speaking, I hope you get popped in your collarbone by bacon grease. I hope you burn the fingerprint off your thumb because you left the stove up too high. I hope the neighbor's dog poops on your porch step, and I hope that you step in it, or better yet, I hope that your dog decides to chew on your MAC lip gloss that you got at full retail price.
Damn!
And I hope that she pisses in your Jordans. And I hope that you're running late for class before you notice it. I hope that your professor gives a pop quiz of a material that you miss. I hope you fail it and get financial aid their money back. I hope you lose your scholarship. Because baby, you piss me off so bad sometimes I shake. I changed your name in my phone to unstable creature with a dog emoji in parentheses. Because right now, that's what you're being. And that's why I don't want to be here, and that's why I second guess falling in love with you, because I miss gravity so much sometimes it hurts. I hope for your sake that when you're done playing Russian roulette with your relationship status that I want you back. And I hope that you don't realize that you had a good man, but you're stuck looking at my back, and I hope your next man never knows what it feels like to be an elephant on eggshells with the circus director and her family's whips on his back. And I hope you get your smile back, and I pray you don't backtrack, baby. I changed your name in my phone to a clock emoji and a peace sign. Because I'm running out of time trying to make a piece of peace with you, so peace to you. Boom, my sister. My sister told me that arguing with a fool only proves that there are two, and girl, I don't have any more time to waste making any more beautiful regrets with you. It's true or through, my baby. Before I deleted your number, I changed your name in my phone to don't answer. Without the dog emoji, although God knows I wanted to. I didn't. Because at the time, I realized I still loved you, and at the time, I realized I still cared, but baby, I realized that this time, love won't make me stay. It made the opportunity to present to you guys the feature of the night, as well as spit, because I know Miss Steels will come after me in the streets. So, Destiny is one of my favorite upcoming poets. One of my favorite of the I guess the new generation, the new wave. That's what we're gonna call it.
Y'all go G's.
Because I'm not old. So
Right, because I'm like, we all millennials. So
her writing is amazing. The way she captivates, the way she uses her personal experience, the way she uses herself, not only as a vessel, not only as an instrument, but as a gift, as something that you don't see too often. I tell Destiny she can pull off anything. I have yet to see Destiny not pull something off. I love her swag, I love her aura, I love everything about Destiny. She is. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Brave New Voices member. Give it up for one of the best poets in Flint, Michigan. Give it up for one of the best singers. Give it up for Destiny, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm so honored to be standing in front of all of you beautiful people. Woo! Yes, give it up for all the beauty in the room. Quick thank you to my second mom and little brother in the back. Thank you guys for coming so much. My sister Kayla, my sister Tiara, my sister Alanis, my brother Dedrick. I have a lot of siblings, y'all. This is real deal. It's not even all of them. Thank you to these amazing gentlemen behind me who are going to accompany me tonight, Juwan and Quavo. Give it up for them.
My name is unimportant. I tell you, but you would later forget, and I'm just so sick of being forgotten, of being the problem, of being the victim, of being the awkward girl that everyone wants to follow on social media, but no one wants to talk to in public. Of being a disappointment, of being disappointed. I tell you my name, but I really just don't want you to forget. I mean, who do I think I am anyway, so hi. My name is unimportant and I am a sinner. Addicted to running from my calling most Friday nights. I'm usually out getting my fix, confession. I've been raped more times than I can count on one hand, a different person every time, and none of them went to jail. None of my parents believed me. None of my prayers feel answered, so all of the time I cried. And all of the pain I suppressed, all of my optimism gone. I've got an attitude. Don't feel like I owe anybody anything, not you, not my mama, not God, confession. I give so much of myself to relationships just so I can explain to God why I can't serve him properly, confession. I've thought about committing suicide often because it seems that everyone remembers your name when it's written in bloody red ink, and I just want to be valued. Even if you have to miss me simultaneously, confession. I tuck away my insecurities securely underneath my beat face. Fingers crossed my costume will work, mask my malice, finish the race in last place. Get away without a trace, invisible. What a chase. I just can't seem to outrun destiny. You see, destiny is not a matter of choice. It is a matter of chance, rigid with truth and harder to understand, even harder to accept. Destiny. It's not a thing to be waited for. It is a thing to be achieved with or without fear of failing, a thing that requires tough skin, discipline, and crazy colored hair or lipstick or both. It will humble you. Only when you realize its intent and anger you when you do not. It can be as soft and gentle as freshly manicured hands or as painful as those hands underneath its 6-inch heel. Confession. I'm more afraid of you all remembering my name than you forgetting. I tell you my name, but I really just don't want you to remember. Reassurance. I am a Christian. I go to church routinely and kindly cooperate when instructed to sit, stand, say amen, retrieve money from my wallet, back pocket, or change from the bottom of my purse and drop it in the bucket. Speaking in tongues I suck at, dressing up I love it. It's being self-image, made in his image, just like the land and sea. Salt water blinded me, rivers of tears turned to oceans. I turned to sand, quick sand taking me to the pit. I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. I'm drowning. I raised my arms and tried to swim. Feet moving just the way I tell them. It was so much easier walking into the water. Sharks look so dope until you get farther out. I'm starting to feel again. Drifting back into the deep end, I tell the sharks to baptize me in Moscato until I feel numb. Waiting on the children away in the water. Girls won't trouble the water. Destiny is my name. 45% of you already missed it. My name is destiny. Conclusion. Steps already ordered. Realization. Path already predestined. When everyone else forgot, God remembered my name. Destiny. Definition. Fate. Definition. Meant to be. So question. Who in the world does that girl think she is? Answer. Destiny. And I wanna go where the mountains rise to echo my song. I wanna go where the rivers flow to drown my shame. I wanna go where the stars shine bright. So I wanna go. before with you when you progress. Did y'all hear me? So those who were with you before, and my dad is a pastor, so those who were with you before, it's important to bring them along with you when you reach your goals and when you reach your dreams. It's important to take those people with you. So one of those people is someone who I call a sister, and her name is Danielle. And she's gonna come up here and spit a poem for you guys. And I'm gonna be back. Y'all gonna be here when I get back? All right.
Woo!
Thank you, Dad. My mama always told me I was beautiful. Say my smile, big. Cheeks full of buoyancy, skin soft as baby, reminding me of my intelligence every day. Say I get it from her. Looks me up and down, say I look more and more like her the older I get, but today I looked in the mirror and saw an abandoned city. Couldn't see the value in it anymore. Like the world done sucked all the life out of me. Society has a way of doing that, you know. Will be your best friend one day and your worst enemy the next, to my future daughter. I apologize that there may be days when I am unable to be your bulletproof vest. Society may get to you faster than I can. It won't always know how to appreciate your mahogany rich skin. It won't always know how to appreciate your mahogany rich skin. See, I lost my spot. Will remind you through music, movies, and the news that this world is better off without you. Will tell you that your refusal to back down is arrogance, is loud, is aggressive, not courageous or bold. They will tell you that your God-given curves are a curse. Will label you exotic and in the same breath praise the Kardashians. They will look at your hair as unprofessional. They will say that it is too big, that there is too much kink. No, that their character has always been full of kinks. They will reduce you to a slither in the beauty aisle or no aisle at all, but remember that your hair is still beautiful, that you are still beautiful. To my future daughter, I apologize that I will not always be able to be your bulletproof vest. The society may pull the trigger sooner than I can get to you, tend or bland you, Renisha may ride you. You will question what justice looks like. If it shares your same skin, if it has your hair, or if its voice is just a whisper, I hope my voice never becomes a whisper to you. I hope you cherish every I love you I ever gave, every hug and joke we ever shared. I hope you understand how proud I am when I say you get your looks from me. I hope you never have to look in the mirror and see an abandoned city. Baby girl, know all of your value. To my future daughter, society's love will be inconsistent, but mine will not. You are my favorite word, my favorite phrase, my favorite song, my favorite poem, and though society may not remind you, like a failed alarm, a broken clock, time allows for change, allows for even the most tattered to become new again, for the most bitter to become sweet. I will be with you through it all, through the evolution of society, through the revolution you find within yourself, until you make home in your reflection. Call it paradise, call it majestic, call it unbreakable, call it you. Fall in love with all of you until that abandoned city becomes full of life, full of hope. And you remember that you have always been and will always be enough.
She said yes. Lucas wants to play with Mariana's toy car. She said yes.
Ashley wants to talk about her recent family issues with Tiara at 4 a.m.
She said yes. Tasha's boyfriend just asked for her last $20. She said yes.
She doesn't know what the word no tastes like. His piercing eyes nail her to the cross every time she even thinks about leaving him making.
He beats the crap out of her.
And May 9th.
She cries on the phone to her sister.
And May 10th.
He takes her out to a nice restaurant.
And May 11th.
He proposes to her in front of the world. She said yes. Someone asked me a favor. I don't have time. The word no sits in a chain-rusted box at the bottom of the Pacific, and I can't swim. So I find myself drowning and sharing more than I care to give.
This society raises only speak when spoken to women in silence is now a feminine trait with a chastity belt. Silence locks women's respectability the same way. Yes.
So I said nothing, and his hands became rusted crowbar, prying open the legs of my 1997 antique BMW.
I said nothing, and his words became razor blades to my medulla oblongata.
I said nothing and watched the hands that once held me transform into iron fists. If we don't say no, they will attempt to ruin us and say that we want it.
We are allowed to say no. Even if it's once a day, we must practice.
Women feel an unwarranted obligation to constantly give, running ourselves dry of favors, agreements, of energy.
And there are no more yeses to share. We are bitter, selfish, rude, crabby. We taught our daughters to place themselves on a shelf when approaching a culture sealed in patriarchy.
Morgan wants to use Kate's blue crayon. She doesn't know that the blue one is her favorite. She said no.
Mika asked Laura for a piece of gum. She said no.
Caitlyn Jenner was given the name Bruce. She said no. This is not another poem loading women with all the responsibility, but we all know that being woman is the whole standard, being held accountable,
being taken advantage of and remaining ladylike ladies.
We have a divine right to affirm no without explanation. No, you can't have my teddy bear.
No, you can't have my secrets.
No, you can't have my body.
No, you can't have my time.
No, you can't have my home.
No, you can't have my values.
No. Too long it took me to understand my self-worth. So I will not apologize for thinking of self first.
I called my 4-year-old sister Kyra into the room to assure her she doesn't always have to share. That the word yes, it isn't something people are entitled to, that saying no, it's okay sometimes. And the bass behind her chuckle sent chills down my spine as I tried to beat into her head that saying no as a girl is not. It's not a joke. I said, baby girl, you understand that you don't always have to say yes, and she said yes.
This piece is about my mother. Me and my mother have a love-hate relationship. Anybody else have a love-hate relationship with your mother? It's pretty common, yeah. So this piece is about my mom. Love her to death, but that love-hate relationship just gets us every time. And so, really quick, another thing for the Rare Project, not only was it the words that we took for this project, it was also just so interesting to see one color. You could think of so many different words, and they mean so many different things. So you have love, but you also have hate in the same category, and that was very interesting. So this poem will actually be the introduction for the Rare Project, and so it's a really good example of what all the Rare Project needs. So this is my last poem, and then I'll be out of your hair. Thank you guys again just for listening to my poems. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing.
Yesterday, I looked in the mirror and saw all of my mother in me. From freckled face to cheekbones of perfection, thin eyebrows arched, bending into a dramatic climax because she bends, but honey, she don't break. I am broken, however, with shattered fireworks for eyes from my brown eyes, with the power to pierce a knife through the cold heart into wild lashes, acting as tall weeds to hide our transgressions. We are great at hiding. It is one of the many things I am grateful to my mother for passing on to me, chameleon, yet I see my mother still. Every time I smile, I see her frowning yesterday. I allowed lava to flow from my eyelashes, burn rivers across my face, connecting into some sort of maze that I am unable to find my way out of because I looked in the mirror and saw all of my mother in me. I felt her too. Her pain, her rebellious spirit, the tears she will never cry burning against the caves of my nostrils, felt her too. Her disapproval, her laugh that I sometimes call my own, her I love yous, reeking of promises unkept, her voice echoing sour nothings, her scent somehow the same as mine, composed of sweat, perfume, and baby substances like urine and bowel movements and saliva, boiling over her lips, stargazed at dreams she thought would have been reality by now. Goodbye now, Mama. The same taste you left months ago is still stuck in the roof of my mouth. Ever since the roof of your house I no longer called mine. Dear mother of mine, in all your glory, sitting high on your false romanticized throne of a high horse too afraid to come down for fears that your knight in shining armor will never rescue you, I sometimes wonder if you are the reason I felt I needed to be rescued for all these years. Yesterday, I looked in the mirror and saw all of my mother in me. Yesterday, I looked in the mirror and saw my mother, saw warrior, saw enemy, saw jealousy, I saw superhero, saw love, saw hate. Yesterday, I looked in the mirror and saw me. I seen a 1,000-piece puzzle unsolved, saw little girl, I saw danger, saw rage, saw passion, seen fire. I kissed the mirror with my red lipstick and tried to make sexy with my reflection.